Oh my gosh, guys, have you seen the concept photos? Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. I made an edit of Bigtail like half a year ago. You should look at my Twitter and this edit, I mean, Taeyang just looks like it, you know, like the black, with the dark feathers and with the black feathers, and you know, the divine masculine is always depicted in white, and the divine feminine is depicted in black. And this concept of black and white is also in the spiritual community very big, you know. So this is just crazy. I'm like stunned all over. This is crazy. I feel like someone is spying on my channel. I don't know why those synchronicities are like crazy. It's like Big Tay is talking to BigHit, you know. This is crazy, and I'm like crazy in love. And wow, guys, wow, just wow, you know. So I don't doubt anything anymore from the universe, you know. I'm also allowed doubting, you know, with this connection to him. It's like, you know, guys, how that feels. It's like, you never know. But now, seeing like my edit being like exactly how it look, he sits there and with his black feathers, and no way, this is crazy. This is so crazy. And yeah, I'm like stunned and I'm happy, and wow. This comeback is really something else. I mean, all the comebacks were so close to my life. Like every comeback, I felt the same in my gut, you know, for the boys. Every comeback, you know, from Fake Love till DNA till Idol, I experienced. I had stuff going on in my life that totally fit this the comeback. And now again, it's like I'm opening up this channel like 2 months ago, and I'm working here like crazy and trying to help you guys. And then they, you know, they do a concept with the divine masculine and divine feminine, black and white, and yin and yang, and the you know, the balance of those energy in each one of us. And this is just crazy. I mean, this is so cool. I love it. I love it. Thank you, universe. We should all pray to the universe and say a big thank you, because who knows where this leads us to, you know? Who knows that, guys? So welcome to my channel. I'm very happy. And today we're doing a reading about like your yin and yang. I just wanted to do this, you know? Your good side and your bad side, and how to combine those two. This is crazy. Like, how did they know? Like, man, I feel like he's really talking to Taeyangi. Like our Tae, our big Tae. I mean, this is crazy, and I love it. I love it. He's really here. So isn't this cool, guys? Since we're all into feathers, and our little angel wearing the black feathers today, and wearing and like throwing out the white feathers yesterday, we're going to choose between the yellow feather, this is orange or red feather, and the blue feather. So choose your pile, and I'm going to tell you what is your good attribute, what is your bad attribute, and how to combine it, okay? So please choose your pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, army? See you at the piles. Bye, guys. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm still shook, guys. I'm still in awe. I don't know what to say. I'm still like shook. My baby, turns out, listens to everything. He is in spirit with us, I'm pretty sure. Let's just do it like this. This feather won't stuck in there, so. So, yellow feathers. What's your good attribute? Show me the good attribute of this army, universe. Show me the good attribute of this army. Okay. Show me the bad attribute of this army. No, we don't take like too many bad things. An army, if you have so many bad stuff going on, nope, you should work on yourself, you know. We're here working with Big Tay on our, let's take this. We're working with Big Tay on ourselves, you know. It's beautiful. And then we see how we can, yeah, combine this. I want one more for this. Give me one more card for this universe. Give me one more universe for this card. What's this all about? How can Army combine these two? How can Army combine these two traits so the bad thing, you know, that it's balanced? How can balance those two traits? How can Army balance those two traits? How can Yellow Army? Okay, let's see what the universe is saying. And I want one advice from the boys. One advice from the boys. And hi, if you watch me. Hi, my cuties. We love you. So one advice from our boys for this army, choosing pile yellow. Choosing pile yellow, this one. So, let's see if it makes sense what the universe is giving us today. Good attribute of yourself is, oh wow, you're purple. So the detective, so the good attribute is great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. You're detective army. You're probably one of those people that goes now and, you know, writes all about the stuff, why things are happening on Twitter and why they use the black feathers and why yesterday they did concept photo with the white feathers. So you are a detective army. So you really love to talk the truth. I also think when you are someone who reads a lot of books, because I see here the books, and you take pride in what you're doing. You know, you might be 19 years old, but I see here that you are very like you're very proud of what you reached. I think you went through a period where other people did you wrong, you know, by lying to you. Like you have a history of people that constantly lied to you, and that's why you are on the light side. The universe provided with you with the gift of always finding out the truth, and because of that, I see that because it's the positive attribute of yourself, that you also speak the truth. It's like you only want to know the truth, you know, and you're very proud of that you are like this, you know. I think you also call people out if they lie, and you don't even like the smallest lies. Like if someone lies about what they eat, you think, why are they like this? You know, why this is crazy? Why can I say? You're probably also a person that stands up for yourself. You take pride in what you have reached in your life. I think you are a very hard worker. You are very connected to the universe because of the purple color here. And the purple for me is always finding out what is going on in the universe and with everything. So you read a lot, you study a lot. That's why you are on my tarot channel, because you want to find out how tarot works, you know. And you might be already connected to the universe, means you might be spiritual, you might be not, but you are connected to the universe, you know. I see that here in the because there is this connection, and you're very rooted. You're very rooted. You're very grounded. You're like a person that believes in hard work, and you believe if you work hard, you can reach all your goals. And that's why you study hard. You are also a very colorful person. It's like you don't care like what the information is about. You know, you don't care what it's about, what you learn. You just want to learn, and you study and study and you find out stuff. And if something new comes into your life, you just go on Twitter or you go on Google and you find everything out about this. And this is what makes you special, you know, because you this is how the universe made you, because you are one of the persons that's not like stuck, you know, in old ways. It's like you also like to be different. You are proud. You are different than others. I see that here. You might be also a hermit, like someone who spends time at home, Googling stuff, writing on Twitter. Yeah, I think you're more like a person that sits at home and looks at all books and your laptop, and you know, you are a loner more so. But that's how the universe made you, but you stick up to yourself. You are not a sheep. You know, you wouldn't run behind all the other sheep because you are a detective. You try to find out stuff. So if something is odd for you, you just try to find out all the information about what's there. And that's how you study. That's how you learn about life. And you know a lot. You are a very intelligent army. Okay? So this is your light side. Let's look at your dark side. And look at how these colors match. Isn't that crazy? Come on, universe. Come on, are you here? Like, this is crazy shit. How are the... What the... You know, why are those colors so fitting? So, it says the negative traits is shadow attribute. It's manipulating or abusing students. What are you doing? What's this? Teaching negative traits and destructive skills. I see it kind of like the negative attribute is you want to change people, because there's a change here, because you know a lot of stuff, and because you're very proud of what you have reached, and you are like this person that finds out everything. You like that person that knows everything. You are probably older than a lot of in your peer group, in your friend circle. You might be the oldest. You're like a leader personality. And your shadow attribute is you want to change people for the better. I see that strongly. I don't need to know anything more. You're like the teacher, the one that always want to get it right, you know? It's like that annoying person in school. Like when you sit there and the one who's always right. And when someone else says something, that person that, you know, says, no, that's like this and that, you know? I'm sorry. I don't want to... offend anyone, but that's what I see, and I just want to, I'm a person, I speak my truth too, and I'm sorry if I hurt you, but that's how it is. But you have good intentions about this, you know? But the thing is, what you don't see is that you cannot change people from the outside, and it's especially in love. Like, you know what's best because you studied so much and you know a lot of stuff. You know what would be best for a person because you might be older too. And it's like your shadow attribute taking over, especially in love. Like when you meet someone and they, for example, they smoke and you don't like that, then you want to change them. You say, well, that's not good for your health and blah, blah, blah. But that person has to know themselves, you know. You forget that you cannot change people from the outside. We love to do that, you know. I was like this too. I wanted to change people also for the better, you know. We all went through a period of this, of course. Of course, because we see things that could be better because you studied a lot. You know a lot. You're very intelligent. So you know what would be the best for this person, but you forget that each one of us is on a soul journey. And if this person you are with or you meet or your friends of yours, if they signed up for this journey, and they don't get it, if you want to change that, and that's why you are maybe in fights a lot, like not in physical fights, but in like, you know, I see here a lot of talking the truth and hurting other people by that. This is what I'm seeing for the negative side. So if you just release this a little bit, it would help a lot, you know. Just know that, because I see here you are such a warm person, and you really want to have the best for those people. You want to teach them. You want to show them that there's knowledge. You want to give them, especially, like, you are a giver. You are a person that gives. But this is not a bad trait to be a teacher to others. But the thing is, you are like forcing your teaching on them, you know? And that's not a good thing. Because, you know, just know that your energy is like wasted if you do that, because the people, if someone wants to change, then they do that for themselves, not because you wanted it like this, you know? So how can you combine those? Oh, wow. Look at this. This is like goals, passion, fulfillment, you know? And we have the virtue card. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow, okay? So what I see here is that it's like you wish others to be fulfilled, but you want to force your knowledge, what changed you want to force on others, and that's not possible. So what you need to do is you just need to be relaxed, to be true to yourself, because this woman here is naked, and this is the 3. The 3 is the connection to the universe. And so you just need to be relaxed, you know, not like a masculine that forces. The teacher here is a masculine energy. You need to be the feminine, the one who receives, you know. So if a person's coming into your life and you realize, oh my gosh, they would be better if they did this and that and that and that. It's just that you need to let this go, receive them. And if they want to change for the better, then let them, you know. But don't force them. Like it's all about putting the desire in the other person to change, okay? That's what that means. And it says you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes. So you acknowledge all what you've done for yourself. And you encourage others to grow. It's like you put the desire in them that they want to change it, not force it on them, okay? That's how you can combine those things. Okay, that's really cool. Thank you, universe. That's like a very nice message. Oh my gosh, and even the color fits. Never forget, you are our universe. Yes. Look how happy he is. Just be happy with yourself, you know. I think I also feel that like you are a perfectionist. You want to constantly grow and grow by information. And if you see others don't do this, you're not that content, you know. So just release that, okay? Just let other people be. You have acknowledged what you have done for yourself. Be happy about yourself, about your growth, you know? And if you make others lust for you, then they will change automatically because, you know, that's what you have to do. Put the lust into others that they change for you. Not force them to, because they wouldn't understand, okay? That's a beautiful pile 1, okay? So that's message, yellow feather, okay? This is beautiful. Bye, Army. Bye, Army. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm still shook about my big tay being beautiful as the black swan. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's like Big Tay is talking to us and then talking to Big Hit, and I don't know. It feels so cool. I love it. I just love it. I can't wait for the journey to move on. I mean, I invite you all to come here to this channel, and I think when we're channeling Big Tay, like we're talking to him. I have no doubts about this anymore. No doubts about this anymore, and I also have no fear anymore to talk about this. I'm very happy, guys. And you helped me, because you helped me so much, guys. You have no idea how you helped me. Because you just came to my channel, you accepted me as I was, and you helped me just to open up, and by trying to help you, you know, you opened up the whole new world for me, and also believing in my connection to Big Tay. Because of course I also doubted a lot of times, you know, but seeing now those photos and like, it's like our channel coming to life in the BigHit Entertainment industry. Look at this. Yes, you're here, Big Tay. Helping others in need with no expectation of return. Yes, man. That's what I want to do. I really want to help you guys, you know. I really want to be there and help you. That's what I'm doing, those readings. Okay, let's see. Pile 2, please give me the light attribute of this army. Please give me the light attribute of this army. Please give me the shadow attribute of this army. What is the shadow attribute of this army? What is the shadow attribute of this army? Give me one more card for this. Why is this here? Why is this here? How can army combine those two? How can army wow. How can army combine those two? Okay, so let's see. Pile 1 was beautiful. Let's see what pile 2 is about. So your light attribute. Okay, it says rebel. It says challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Wow. You know what I feel here? Because you are on my spiritual channel, you know? You guys are here. You watch my readings, you know? So, you are someone that's different, army. You are someone that stands out in the crowd, you know. You are someone that's very relaxed. I see here you could be an earth sign. I don't know what, but I have, when I see the tree and that woman sitting there relaxed, I have the feeling you are an earth sign. And it says reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Yes, but this is not, you are here because you are spiritual or you're very interested in that. And I see that because you are a person that really goes for their beliefs. Like if you believe in something, like if you are like spiritual, like you are on my channel, so you are spiritual, I assume. Okay. So, and you are very open to source, to spirit. I see that here. Look at this purple. Purple is the color, the 7. That's the purple. That's the color of the connection to the universe, you know. And the 8 is infinity. So the universe has an open source to you. So this means that you receive signs. You are very open to spirit. And you receive signs. And whatever signs you receive, that's what you do, you know. So that means you are a very connected being. Look at even this color matches, the pink color. Wow. You're very in tune with your belief system. It's not like that you don't know in what you believe in. No, you really know what you want. You believe in something and you go for it. It's like you are very confident. You know what you want. It's like I see that also how she's sitting there, you know. Like, look at this, relaxed. You know what you want. You are a rebel. You do something different than others. Like, the thing is, if you believe it, army, you do it. If you don't believe it, you say, fuck it. You know, I'm sorry, but that's what you say. You know, you go for it. And even if it's like a bench on a tree, no one would do that. Like, why would you sit on a bench on a tree, you know? But you would do it because if it makes you happy, you do it. And that's why, because you are so synchron with the universe. It's like, because you get all those synchronicities, you know exactly where you're going. And that's what makes you confident in your belief system, you know? That's why you probably get signs like feathers, like I do, you know? And that's what makes us confident. That's why we are rebels, because we say, man, this shit is happening. You know, I'm connected to Big Tay. Why shouldn't I say it? And if others are against it, okay, then, you know, they can leave my channel. You know what I mean? Rebels do that because they believe in something. And you know, you get signs from spirit, from source. So you know you're going that way. And that's fine for you because you feel comfortable in what you're doing. And you would never do something that's uncomfortable. Like you would never, that's like similar to pile 1, you would never be a sheep in a herd, you know? You would never do when someone else says it and you don't believe it, no. you just speak your mind. You are very confident and you know what you're doing. That's a beautiful, beautiful gift from the universe. A beautiful characteristic. So let's see your shadow side. Yeah, wonderful. Nothing. You have no shadow side. Come on, universe. Give me the shadow side of this army. Give me the shadow side. Why is environment here? Why is environment here? Oh, okay. So, and again, we have that 44. That's a synchronicity. I mean, we're just talking about synchronicities, you know. And this is the 44. So, yeah, we have this. There are synchronicities in your environment, you know. And you are known in your environment. This means the people around you, like your parents, your siblings, your friends, like people that are dear to you, because we have the heart chakra here, you know. They know you are that eternal child, you know. It's like you're constantly chasing that butterfly with your friends, you know, and also with your family. It's like you don't want to grow up. That's like Jin energy. I strongly feel Jin energy because he's a rebel. And he's also that eternal child, you know? So this is how you are. You might be a Jin stan because I just said that. So you might be a Jin army, you know, like a Jin biased army. And it's like, it says the inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. That's because you are the rebel, you know, and you can only focus your energy on one kind, you know, you cannot do everything. So I strongly feel here because you must have been provided with goods, with stability in life, because otherwise you could not be a rebel. Because, you know, this is also the thing you have to acknowledge. You probably are still living with your parents, or you have a partner that earns the money for you. You have someone that provides you with the stuff that you can be a rebel. Because usually, you know, when you are a rebel, you focus on your synchronicities, you focus on your beliefs and you go for it. But it's like the child, of course, this is like a child energy because that's what children do, you know, they just go for it. They just go for what they want, and that's what you do. But the shadow attribute is that sometimes you forget that, you know, you have to also sometimes to adapt in order to make money, or in order to, you know, you might have your own business. If you don't live with your parents and you are not free to rebel, do whatever you want to do, you might have your own business. And that's hard for you because you have to earn your own money, you know, but you have to, because you always rebel, you always do something different, and you probably get in ideas very fast, you know, and you're the child that never grows up. So, what I see here is the shadow attribute is you don't like to adapt. Like you would not be a person that follows a leader. No, you would be the leader yourself. But sometimes in life, it's especially in your environment, you cannot always do like you want. You know, you cannot always be a rebel because sometimes we have to adapt in order to be responsible for something. We cannot always, as a grown-up, do what we want. We cannot always be that rebel child, you know. But that's what you want to do. For you, it would be the best if you had someone that constantly gives you money and you can do whatever you do, you know. But that's not possible. So, and that's what maybe also you have problems with love because you are that rebel. You are the child that never grows up, you know. Maybe in relationships, you were the one who doesn't care about responsibilities, and that's why you had problems in your environment before, you know. But, you know, that's how it is. Each one of us, like every one of us has this, a good side and a not so good side, you know. How can you, how can you incorporate that, you know? And it says spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Look at this. And self-esteem, self-worth, pride. Yeah. It's like to combine those, you need to know what you're worth, you know? And because if you are dependent on other people, it's like not loving yourself that much, you know. So if you're still living with your parents, it doesn't apply to you because then you are still a teenager and, you know, But when you grow up and you still want to be the child who's happy all the time, who like rebels against everything, you need to have the confidence to know when to do it and when not, you know, because sometimes you need the self-esteem to know what you can do, you know. So maybe be spontaneous and just make your own business out of your rebellion, you know. Then you make your money and you can still do what you want, you know. Be spontaneous. Decide in each situation, is it worth to be a rebel or is it worth to be a grown-up and to earn money, you know. This is what you have to be spontaneous, and you have to decide. You have to learn to switch between those two, you know. You have to learn to be spontaneous, to open up a new business, maybe yeah, to grow up, to be responsible also. Yeah. And that's what I also feel stresses you out a lot, that you have to that other people tell you this, that they feel you're not taking like the responsibility for your action because you are so free. But if you show them, you know, that maybe you're spontaneous, you could care for yourself, or you could do a job, maybe do a job for in the summer times, you know, when you are a teenager, to get your own money to rebel, you know, so that you can rebel, that you can do things differently. And to know what you are worth, and also to have pride not to be dependent on other persons. That's how you incorporate it, you know? Be your own authority. That's important, you know? Don't depend on others' money or on other people's opinions. Just do your own thing, okay? What's an advice for this army? What's an advice for this army? Haha, this is crazy. Cool. It says all what you need is a plan, a map, and courage to go strongly towards your goal. Isn't it crazy? Yes. Be a rebel, but make your money with it, you know? Make your money, I think this means open up your own business with your ideas, with your rebellion. Going forward, you know, with synchronicity and the universe. It's crazy. It's really cool. I really love that. So that's all what I have for pile red feather or orange feather, as you want to call it. And orange is also the color of the sacral chakra. That means being independent, standing in your own power. That's important, you know. Don't be dependent on other people to rebel. Be your own power. Okay? So that's what I have for pile 2. So let's move on to our next pile. And I love the color of this feather. I'm still shocked about the concept photos. Big T is here. This is so cool. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So universe, show me a good characteristic of this army. Like a good characteristic of this army. Show me a good characteristic. Okay. Wow. Show me a bad characteristic. Like the shadow side of this army. Let's take this. Let's take it. Let's take it. How can army combine those two? How can army combine those two characteristics? There it was. Why is this card here? Oh, wow. Why is this card here? Oh, wow. There's a lot of mind here. Very strong mind, I think. It looks very bluish. So let's see. Your good characteristics, army. And it says the trickster. Trickster doesn't sound nice in the first place, you know. And we have the 26, which equals up to 8. And this is also the blue like speaking yourself, speaking your truth, being in your truth, you know. And the sacral chakra, with which speaks of sexuality and loving other people, you know, partnerships. So it means the trickster. What does it say? The light attribute. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Wow. It's like you are like the fox energy in the in the Lenormand deck, you know? You know exactly what to say, like in love partnership, but not in a bad way, you know? Not in a bad way. It's like you are a magician, like you make, like in love and partnership, you make everything happen. Like if you want a person to appear in your life, like you, like let's say you would say, well, next I want to date a 20-year-old boy group type of guy. And then you just send the wish out into the universe, you know. And with your mind, like look at this mind power, it's all very strong, and the sexual energy right here, you begin to manifest that person into your life. You are a manifester. I see that magician energy here. You are a manifester. You are different than others, transcending convention. You know, you can also predict stuff, like you are like maybe a tarot reader like myself, you know. You can especially, you know a lot about partnerships, and you can express what you want. You can express very good what you want in a partnership. So that means people look up to you. People think, wow, how can this person know so much about partnerships? You could also help other people in finding a way to get the perfect partnership. You are like a counseling person. You know, I see that here too. And you are a power manifester. With that hand here, power manifester, you know exactly what to do to get the love you want, you know. this is cool. And you speak your mind. You also tell your person, like for others it's easy to know what you want, you know. Like when you have a partner, you know it, you know exactly how to express yourself. You tell them that you love them. You tell the truth. The trickster is not a person who lies as a light attribute. No, it's someone who speaks their mind and says, well, darling, I want to go out for dinner. You know, like you'd say what you want. People know, they don't have to guess. You know, people don't have to guess what you want. They know exactly. And you have a very strong and powerful sexual energy field. That means other people find you fascinating. They think, oh my gosh, you're like that magician. Like you're very mystical to people. Like you're very, how do you say? Like when people see you, they don't know what to make of you because yeah, you're like that mystic person. You're very, how you say that? Like people don't know what to do of you because you're different. They never know you. Only the person that's together with you, like the person you love, you tell them everything about yourself. They know you. But for other people around yourself, they are fascinated by you because you are like this magical being. Like they think, oh my gosh, you know, you like trick their mind. They think of you like in a way, and then you surprise them with something else, you know, like he's a magician. He magically makes things appear. So especially in love partnership, people are surprised about you, you know, you surprise them all the time. You know, they think they know you, and then you come out with a whole totally different side of yourself, and they're like, oh my gosh, I thought I know this person, and then you're totally different, you know. That's cool. So it never gets boring with you in a love and partnership. Never. People are never bored. Be it friends, be it something, you always make them laugh, you manifest things. So with you, it's never boring. So look at your bad side. And you are an artist. I saw that here. You are an artist. Amen. Wow. You are an artist of love. So it says, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Yeah. That's what the trickster also says it, you know. It says manipulating others through duplicity. And that's what happens here. It's like you whine sometimes when you don't get what you want, because I see here you manifest things. You can do that. You are a power manifester. So sometimes when your manifesting doesn't happen, because, we cannot manifest everything in life, it's like you get whiny. And yeah, I also see that if someone treats you wrong, because you attract like all kinds of people because you are this magician. So, and especially in love and partnership. But when someone does you wrong, you cannot forgive. You are like a person that's like, it's very hard for you to move on and to forgive. And that's what keeps you stuck a lot of times in your life. And you might express this in art, because 9 plus 6 equals 15. That's 6. That's change. You have a hard time with change. Look at this. The 6 and the 6. You have a hard time balancing out stuff. This is like a bad side. Like if you are mad, you're mad. You're really mad. If you are calm, you're really calm. It's like, but you're not in between. You're nothing in between. And if you're really mad at persons or people who tricked you, you cannot forget them, and you will never forget them. You will always remember, because you have a mind. I see that here. Look at all this blue. Your mind is so strong. You never forget. You don't forget. You always know. And even if years gone by, and that person, especially in love partnership, if you got tricked there, or you broke up with someone, you know exactly every detail in a love partnership, everything. So if they come back, you would go at them like, you did this, and remember when you did this. And I think it's funny. That's cute. It's kind of cute, isn't it? It's kind of lovable. I like that. I don't have a problem with that. But that's what makes people, you will never, like, you have a hard time forgiving them. And that's why they never can come back. Like, you are just a one-time experience, You are that magician. And if they were with you, you are out of their life, you're gone. You never come back. You don't forgive. And it seems like also the universe, because that purple here, it reminds me of that. Even if you forget things, like, you have a strong connection to the universe. Like, if people that tricked you come back, you get all the downloads from the universe so that they can never enter your life again. So but it's hard because you are a loner a lot of times. I see that here. Sometimes you feel lonely, like you're an artist. Artists have to be alone a lot, because to create, you have to find, especially in your mind, you have to be in your mind a lot, And that's what I feel here. You are also very jealous, I feel. Very jealous. Yeah. It's like, that's why you are the trickster. It's like when you are the magician and you manifest a person for a love relationship, especially in love, you want to be with that person. It's almost like you own that person, and that's a bad attribute. That's like a shadow side of this, like you're very jealous, and you're not forgiving that easy. How can you combine those things though? Okay, and it says dreams, messages, signs, symbols, guidance. 9 plus 3 equals 12, and that's a 3 again. So that's the universal connection. So you can balance that out with the universe, with learning. In dreams, you might get messages. And tolerance. See, wow. It says you appreciate other points of view because you sense that love in everyone. That's what you're not doing. You don't do this. You are a trickster. You're a magician. A magician is a magician. That's one person. That's, you like to have followers also. That could be also a shadow attributes. That you love it when people follow you. You love it when people hang on your mouth to hear your words. When you speak your mind, you love that. That's what you love. But you're not tolerant. If someone doesn't fit your expectations, you let them go. You're gone. And that's what you need. A lot of tolerance and a lot of, like, believing in the universe and seeing that everything has a reason. And then you find guidance, It's like you are guided by the universe a lot. And maybe because of art, or maybe because of that, you find the tolerance for other people. It's also that you have to learn that even though you are this power manifester, there are people that coexist with you and co-create with you, you know? And this tolerance for other people, that this is okay for them to have also an opinion. It is okay for them to say their mind, even if they don't like you as a trickster. And that is okay to forgive people after a while. If you find that tolerance, you can combine this. And I think this will, you get a lot of guidance in dreams about that. Symbols, you know, about finding balance in this. Because you are either hot or cold. You're like that personality, and that's why you are a leader. You lead people, but you are like hot and cold and, you know, something like that. And you must find the middle in between. And I think you're very connected to the universe, and they show you that in dreams, this finding this balance, you know. That's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Give me an advice for this pile, universe, for this army. Wow, see? Find the balance inside of yourself. Look at this, how Jin is looking inside of him. It says, worry about your character, not your reputation. Yes, amen. This is like crazy. It fits. Your character is who you are, and your reputation is what others think you are. Yeah, that's why you don't have tolerance a lot of times, because you are also worried about your reputation. That's the trickster and that's the artist. That's exactly this. And if you just focus on your character and accept that other people are different, you know, and that other people have dreams too, they can manifest their dreams too. And maybe sometimes they manifest you, but you were not even part of the plan, you know, and just forgive that. Just forgive, it's fine, you know. Especially in love relationships, you have that problem, you know, about reputation and everything. Love is love, you know. But it's beautiful. I really love that. It's beautiful. Really love those messages today. So I'm going to upload this. This is my part 3. Thank you for listening, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and like the videos and write comments. I love to interact with you. So that's all what I have for my part 3. And we see each other tomorrow. Bye, guys.